I I don't. When somebody calls, even if you don't pick up, it kills the sound. I don't know what the. Can someone look up how to stop that? I know it's back on, but it happens when somebody calls. Hold on. Why does sound go out on IG when call comes in? I'll open the Instagram app, go to profile settings at the top right corner, scroll down to video settings, select sound, make sure the when ringer is on is selected. Yeah? What's up? No, it was Jimmy Vivino calling me. It wasn't Dean calling me. I saw Dean last night. I think I am doing a gig in Charlotte. Look at my schedule at WTFpod.com/tour. I don't know why the sound cuts out. I don't listen to Mastodon. I guess Dean's okay. We can crowdsource IT help, yeah. My ears are not great. I can't hook people up just because they're fans. No more Dark Fonzie. I didn't see Red Rocket. I tend towards corned beef over pastrami. I'm not that wound up. I've interviewed Yolo Tango. I've interviewed, what's his name? Go find it, WTFpod.com/tour. I have no points on my license. Esther Pavitsky is opening for me in San Francisco. Casoli over Menudo. I don't know enough New Orleans restaurants. I have seen the I'm Your Man documentary, I believe. Nothing happened with Dino. I just have my hands full. Ira Kaplan, yeah, I interviewed that guy. I just got my hair cut, so I'm not growing my hair out for a role. Joey's hot sauce. I have enough sauce, Joey. My favorite Indian dish? That's a good question. What do I always get at an Indian restaurant? I usually improvise the first section of the episode. No new guitars lately. Am I very serious? I don't know. Chicken tikka's pretty good, yeah. This podcast will never have a video recording. I have eaten haggis. The last time I went to Cantor's was a few weeks ago. I don't have a real tape delay. Would I ever give up meat? Yeah, I've given up meat at different points in my life, but not really. I don't have an Instapot. Really? My HBO special from the 90s stands the test of time? That's good. How's the band? I don't know, we got to get together. Do you know Peep Our Beauty? I don't know Peep Our Beauty. what shampoo do I use? What's it called? Is it John Mitchell, maybe? John, fuck. I look at it all the time. Masters, John Masters, I think. Not a Three Stooges guy. If you have interview questions, WTFpod.com/podcast. I don't know where I'll eat in San Luis Obispo. Not Paul Mitchell, no. John Masters. The Comedy Store documentary was great for 3 episodes. The acupuncture ultimately, I don't think, helped. I don't wear men's cologne. I wear patchouli oil. I've made rice pudding from scratch. I don't think I need an Instapot to do that. All right, I'm doing 6 more minutes. The comic strip was never really my club in New York. My air fryers are Philips. Yeah, I gotta hydrate more. Will democracy survive? I don't think so. I do like Michael Houellebecq a lot. I don't like sandalwood. A record closeout? Maybe I could do that. I didn't watch a new Wes Anderson movie. I don't seem to give a shit. These are progressives, they're not bifocals. I don't know if bifocals exist anymore. I've read a lot of Houellebecq, actually. I don't know if there's any more Tom and Marc shows. I've got to, but I do have to text Tom. Did I ever see the Doors live in concert? I was born in 1963. So yeah, I saw them when I was 5 at the Troubadour. It was amazing. And I did Acid with Jim. No, I like doing the podcast. Cassette tapes, no. Will I ever have Albert Brooks on? It's up to him. Marx Brothers fan? Not really. T-shirt size, medium. What is the biggest value item you have ever sold besides your house? I don't know. I don't tend to, think about making money off of things. I've seen After Hours, yeah. I don't know about Canadian dates. We'll see. Favorite Radiohead record? I don't know. They're all so different. But I kind of like that second album. The Benz was good, and OK Computer, I like that one, and Kid A. I like a lot of the Radiohead. Ever listen to jazz? Art Blakey and the Jazz Messenger? Sure, a lot. Got a lot. Calgary? No, I'm not going back to Calgary. I've never really tried to do pottery. Favorite guitar lick of all time? I don't think I'm touring with Dean this tour. I tried to listen to the Black Pumas. They're okay. It sounds very familiar, but, it didn't sound unfamiliar enough for me to really lock in. I'm not really into Ween. I get it. Yes, me and Javier Bardem got along in the end. Do I still hate progressive music? I don't have a problem with prog rock. I mean, I listen to a lot of krautrock, which is almost there. King Crimson bothers me. Yes is kind of bothers me. It's not a problem. It just doesn't resonate. Oh yeah, I play a lot of sitar. I'm a professional sitar player. Were me and Robert Schimmel buds? We knew each other. We all know each other of a certain generation. Um, I've wrapped my brain around Zappa. I've listened to a lot of Zappa. I wouldn't say, like I'm a Zappa fan. I think that's a certain type of person. I don't know who's going to really open for me. I know that these first few dates in California, I'm bringing Esther Pavitsky. I don't know about the other dates. I'd like to get to a point where I'm not going to have an opener. So I have to see if I can get my hour 15 back together at the end of this month. And if I can get my hour and a half, hour 15 back together and have some nice flow, I think I'll go solo. I'm trying to move past the opener thing. I've never read a Stephen King book in my life, so I think it would be wrong to interview him. I like Alice in Chains okay. Greta Van Fleet, I don't do it. I don't really do karaoke. There's a Top Chef in the house. Who's here? I have some cooking questions. What's up, Gleason? I don't know CD writes poetry. I should tell Stephen I've never read him to his face. I mean, I just don't. I never read him. I enjoy P90s, and I like the tellies. I like single. I mean, humbuckers are the least of what I play, but I've been getting into this Les Paul Custom, so it's starting to come around to the humbuckers. I don't know Blur or Gorillaz. Um, I've interviewed a lot of great chefs, but my question is just stupid. I mean, I could just look it up. You haven't played that Lynn song since I wrote it, really. Do I ever feel insignificant? Yes. I didn't read on writing. My preferred method for cooking steak right now is to reverse sear it. Like I'll cook it low, like at 225 in the smoker, and then when the inside of the steak hits like 120, I pull it off, and then I crank the smoker to 500, and then throw it back on for about 3 minutes aside to get the reverse sear. It's great. The last meat I smoked was sturgeon. You're dying to play music with me. Come on, man. Aaron, you're like a pro. Why, what for? I mean, I'm just a fucking, bedroom guitar player. Silver Jews, I love Silver Jews. But it's hard to listen to that Purple Mountains record. Jesus Christ, it's like a fucking suicide note. The guy I have on tomorrow, what's his name? Michaels? Drew Michael. I don't use many pedals. Brand of smoke. I just use the pellets. I usually use the hickory pellets. The hickory pellets seem to be the only ones that really infuse a smoked flavor in consistently. But I'm about to get a real smoker that takes real wood. So maybe I'll step up my game. Um, I don't know what the best guitar I've ever played is. I don't really like thoughts on questions. If you can rephrase the question, sure, you can send me an album that Dave Hidalgo and Pete Thomas did, for sure. My favorite Jarmusch movie? It's probably Down by Law. Cedric Burnside. I like his dad. He's okay. I mean, I only listened to it once, though. I never had smoked olive oil. Yeah, I know Dean Wareham a little bit from the old days. I like a blonde Telecaster. I don't know what kind of neck I usually like. I've only had maple necks. I had a Mexican telly with the tobacco sunburst with the white binding that had a rosewood neck or something that looked like rosewood, but this guy Alex has it. Louis will never talk to me again, so don't ask me about interview questions. Bob Seger's all right. I've been playing both Fenders and Gibsons a lot, so I grew up liking Gibsons. How smart do I think I am? I don't know. I'm a bright guy, but I don't know if I'm that sort of. I don't know how ultimately, genuinely intellectual I am, but I do most of my own thinking. Yeah, I have an acoustic. I have a couple. Dark Fonzie's on hiatus. All right. It seems like these questions are starting to dribble off. No, I don't display my Finding Your Roots family tree. It's huge. Caroline's Comedy Cellar, or where would you recommend a comedy fan go while in New York? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anymore what's going on there. The Cellar's the Cellar. See who's playing there. And, Caroline's is a different type of club. The Cellar's like a showcase club. You can see 5, 6, 7 comics. Axl Rose, yes. No, I'm terrible on math. I never took an SAT. I would not interview Elon Musk. I don't freak out if people are coughing. Union Hall is great, but it's like if you want to see, I don't know, just see who's playing where. Tony Iommi's okay. I mean, I like him, but Sabbath is not totally my thing. Didn't I have Dave Navarro on? Yeah, I don't know. Looking forward to you coming to Boston. Interested in talking to the Globe? Yeah, maybe. I mean, if it's a new angle. Yeah, I mean, how much content do I need to fill for free? Half of the journalists just glom and take out of the WTF. It's fine. All my gigs are on, as far as I know. I don't know who Billy Strings is. I don't really have a go-to conspiracy theory. Most of them are hack. I did not. Why do I hate Jack? I don't hate Jack. I just think he's overrated. I don't know what made Buster sick, because the cleaning products that I use, they check out. They're fine. You saw me last night for the first time at the store. That was a good set last night. That was really sort of in the moment. You did not see me by Tompkins Square Park. I'm in Los Angeles. I like the band Low, but I haven't listened to them in many years. if you want to know who I've interviewed, go to wtfpod.com/podcast. I did interview Griffin. No, Buster had pancreatitis. Something definitely fucked him up. But I used Bona for the wood floors, and they're all natural, and they, theoretically, they shouldn't have hurt them. I'll film my special when somebody gives me a special deal. A lot of these people are backed up, so they say. I don't know. I don't know if I'm, if I'm relevant or I'm done or what. There's a couple of things in the hopper. We're trying to see if FX will make the series that I created with Sam Lipsyte. We're still working on that. And there are offers for me to do a special, but I don't know when it is. He doesn't eat fatty food. It wasn't fatty food. I don't believe it was. Buster eats, kidney prescription food. That's what he eats. I don't know how fatty that is. Maybe it's fatty. I don't know. But I don't know what else to give him. Any electronic music? I don't know what electronic music is. What do you mean? Like who? Give me examples. Like, is Brian Eno electronic music? I'll definitely get a special. I just don't know when the fuck it's going to be. And I don't know if I'll make it under the wire for the end of the world. I'm okay. Yeah, I like Roy Cochran. He's intense. Put some music on. I don't have any music out here. I don't want to play guitar. I already played it. But I still seem to be rambling on to you people. No, he didn't have a bad day. He didn't eat for 5 or 6 days. It was very scary. Louis seems to be doing fine. I don't really know what a comeback means. He's working. What does a comeback mean? How do you judge people? It's about making a living, right? The Drew Michael interview is a little dicey tomorrow. Tell you about my Macintosh. It's good. It's nice in there, but my fucking ear's fucked up, so it becomes hard to listen to music. Because my ear sounds like it has a broken speaker in it. I already went on a hike this morning with Gimme Gimme Dan. Hashed it out, talked music. My dad's not great. And I don't think he's going to get better, but he's hanging in. How is it dicey? I just felt like there was stuff he was doing that was familiar. He does a style of comedy that I'm familiar with because it's the same style that I do and did more. And it just, some stuff felt familiar to me and I had to bring that up. Weather's nice. Cheap Trick's okay. That kind of power pop's not my bag. I don't know. My ear might get better. Like, it was getting better for a while, but I think I fucking, Did I get in touch with the Kazan family? No, but I did enough. I found some research on that. Some people sent me some, like, there's 2 books. Elia Kazan's autobiography, and then there's another book of interviews. And I found out enough about that movie that I feel like I don't need to, get Zoe to get me to talk to her dad or something. It seems like it might have been. Brendan Benson is not great, but you're just kind of duped by that whole world of Jack. It's fine. Enjoy yourself. Show business is show business. I once did like my problem with Brendan Benson is personal, but whatever. Like I got dragged into the studio. I didn't even ask to be dragged into the studio by some band called Trapper Shep, and I was in Nashville and their manager knew me. And it was fun. They were like, come in and play on a song. So I spent hours in there with these guys, trying to, I'd never been in a studio before, and Brendan Benson was producing it. And, and I put, I wasn't there to work. I thought it would be fun. And then, one of the guys runs out and gives me $100 for sitting there for a few hours, laying down some guitar. And then ultimately, they just took me off the record, which is fine. But, it was like, I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask to be rejected. I didn't ask for any of it. And then they re-released it, and I was back on the record. For what, I don't know. Because then the Trapper Shep guys were like, hey, you're back on. And I'm like, whatever, man. So, I just sort of looped Benson into this whole sort of travesty of, making me, having me play in a studio all day, and then, kind of like just erasing me. So it does, I'm sure he's great. I don't listen to the Raconteurs. I don't listen to his band. I don't listen to his music. I listen to Jack White. I like Jack White. He's a nice guy. Done a lot of great stuff. Great producer. Exciting personality. I got nothing. I am an M. Ward fan, I think, a bit. Was this recent? No, it was years ago. I don't remember how many years ago. I think I was down in Nashville or somewhere. And it was just like, the whole thing was, I don't know that band. I don't know who, Trapper Shep is or whatever. But, they seem like nice kids. I don't hate the Nashville posse. I got nothing. Cobb, that guy Cobb is a great producer. I like Margot. I like, I definitely have other friends down there. Yeah, I got nothing against him. If you want to know who has been on the podcast, go to WTFpod.com/podcast. Billie Eilish is great. Trying to watch the weight. I don't think it was the time I was interviewing Jack, though, that happened. I have no idea what's up with Ryan Adams. I don't know who Shovels and Rope is. Margot's been on the podcast. The national people seem to like him. It never really landed with me. I don't know Newton Faulkner. Best Talking Heads album? I think Fear of Music and Remain in Light are the two Talking Heads records. Connor's been on the show. I don't know that Billie Eilish's new record sounds like her last record. I love Mike Lee. I don't know if I'm going to interview Les Claypool. It sounds like a world that I'd really have to fucking engage with, it's not second nature to me. Yeah, Bobby Lee. I love Bobby Lee. I listened to Lana Del Rey, but didn't land with me. Me and Dean did not have a falling out. I'm not doing Dark Fonzies. I didn't sign up to have another podcast business. Bobby Lee's been on for a full hour. I might go on his podcast. Bobby Lee's hour is great. WTFpod.com/podcast. Do I like Evan Dondo? I don't know. He was okay at the time. What happened to me and Stahl? I talk to Jerry all the time. I talked to Jerry yesterday. Is my facial hairstyle unique for a Jew? I don't know. What's with that question? Do I have a Bay City Rollers album? I might. Yeah, Destroyer, I don't know. I can't lock in. Not my thing. And goddamn, I've tried. I've tried with that damn Behar guy. I don't care. No, I never saw Gun Club. I love the Gun Club. What restaurant will I go to in SF? I don't know. I like the 2 Adele albums I have. Howlin' Wolf is great. The Fiery Furnaces I do like. I interviewed Eleanor years ago. I love her. I already did The Fridge, John. Any new books in the future, you think? From me? No. Back in Black is a masterpiece. Yes. I'm sure there's plenty of Jews with this facial hair configuration. Who is my favorite comedian? I don't know. I laugh at a lot of people. No, I never saw the Ramones. I'm not a big go out to see live music guy. All right, let's see if we can. Do you want to do one? You guys want to play the game? Let's play the game. I've had on Joy Behar. WTFpod.com/podcast. Any advice for writers? No, I can't stand writing. Thoughts on Theo Von? I don't know. What do you think? A5. Jeez, that's probably AC/DC. It has to be something we can get away with. All right, W33. I don't think there's that many W's. Yeah, I can't do A5. A15, okay. That's an Adele record. Definitely not. B7 for Winger. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, we could probably do this one. Let's see. Yeah, she's got a new record out too that I'd like to get. B7 for Winger. Meg Baird. Oh no, I thought it was Melissa Nadler. Meg Baird. What label is this? I don't know anything about her. Meg Baird, Don't Weigh Down the Light. Is this an old record or a new record? Somebody tell me. Someone tell me about Meg Baird. Drag City artist, so it's relatively new. Let's see. Jerry Jeff Walker. You want to play some Jerry Jeff Walker?
Just be
All right. Nice choice. Good job, Winger. What, you want something upbeat? You want to go off on something upbeat? Like what? Like what? S23. The clean. We did the clean. Ugh. All right, S23. Okay. This has got to be Poppy. Right? This has got to bring us back around, right? All right. Yeah, I got to pick stuff that I don't think will get us shut down. All right. Use whatever options you have at your disposal to maintain your sanity without hurting yourself or others. Okay? All right? Buddha face.